Thank you to all the witnesses for explaining your personal experiences and sharing your testimonies. I think we learned today minimally how critical it is to do something that's going to address work shortages in such a critical field. And it's not the only place. We're seeing that across our economy. I think we can also agree that we need policies that are going to be the best for accomplishing that. And that is where it gets difficult. Here, generally, it comes in a one-size-fits-all. It's maybe not just minimum requirements. A lot of times it comes with mandates without funding. And it's in the context that in the short time I've been here, 5.5 years, we increasingly don't ask employers or the people that benefit from it to do more, to get more involved. What we do is borrow money. And when you borrow from future generations, they're someday going to be older, they're going to be footing the bill on this. You want to make sure you get it done correctly. So we're at an interesting crossroads. We're borrowing now through the federal government $1 trillion every 6 months. $1 trillion is a one with a lot of zeros, and to give you the speed at which we're digging the hole deeper, it was $1 trillion annually just 5.5 years ago. So we've got 50 laboratories out there that live within the constraints of paying for it, not borrowing the money to do it. So I think we got to be careful because it's often easy to look here for the solution, because in the past it was at least done in the framework that you don't finance it on the back of your kids and grandkids. Now everything we do here, that happens. So I think it's important that we maybe sometimes get out of the way, give flexibility to the laboratory of states to do it, and there it's going to be sustainable. And I think with 50 attempts at it, you'd finally find the best practices that we could all share. So I like the fact that we are focusing on it. I've just been one, when I came here, saw that as an issue. It's gotten worse. That's something we need to think about. So we did accomplish today drawing attention to an important area where we're all going to be there someday. And we got to somehow find out the best practices and marshal the efforts. And employers, in my opinion, I come from that world of being an entrepreneur, building a business. We ought to be more involved too in the things that are important to us, that benefit us along the way. I think that's where we get to the happy medium on what works. Thanks again for everyone being here. I yield back.